Good morning. Okay, so this is a little video to show you this online activity I want you guys to complete this week. Um, when you open the link, it'll take you to this main page here for CSI Web Adventures. I know it says not secure, but I haven't had any issues with it, and I've read up on it, and I haven't been able to find any problems with it. Um, One of the things, though, that you might need to have Flash Player installed on your web browser for some of the animation. And so right here, before we go, we're going to start here with case one rookie training. But if you're having some problems, or if you want to look at the Q&As first under game features, um, the frequently asked questions. Sorry. Okay, this one talks about troubleshooting and does it say for children? I read up all of that. Everything seems fine. And you scroll all the way down here, the different recommended systems and needing to have Flash. And so if you need to have Flash Player, something will pop up and you'll be able to download it. It's safe. It's easy if you just walk through the instructions, and then after you install it, oh, my dogs are barking. Hey, shh. Toby, Stanley, come here. Sometimes you may just have to restart your browser. So anyway, so that is, if you need some help on that, reach out to a friend who's good with computers, or a parent who may be able to help you if you get stuck. And then last resort, reach out to me. I'll do the best I can, but I usually just kind of follow the instructions on the screen. So hopefully you can get this to work. I'd completely forgotten about this website, and this is a perfect thing to do from home. It's hard to do at school because we don't all have computers. So you're going to go into case one rookie training, and you can just play as a guest. You need like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. So when you sit down to do this, make sure you have time. This is not like a 5 or 10 minute. You might do it quicker, but allow yourself some time to get it done. And so you can just play as a guest. But if you click play as a guest, it's going to tell you that your game is not automatically saved. But if you go to exit later, and I'll show you that, it'll ask you, in order to save it, you can set up a username and a password. It's free. And I did that. And now when I go in, it shows that I've already completed level 1 and I can go on to level 2. So it might be a good idea to do that when you sign out, because I might have y'all come back to this in the future before the end of the year, because it's actually really good. So anyway, you're going to just click on play as a guest. Or if you want to, go ahead and set up a username and register. Like I said, it is free. So you start. And okay, so there's a lot of different things to read. Welcome to rookie training. I understand you're interested in knowing more about what we do, maybe considering a career in forensics. In every lab, you're going to receive a tool, and you're going to have to collect evidence at a crime scene. And then specialists in each lane are ready, or not lane, sorry, lab are ready to help you. So I want you to go to the toxicology lab, shocker. There is some other really great ones. This is just rookie training, and then you can go into solving other cases, but we need to start out with this. So the toxicology lab is actually really great about going over actually a lot of the stuff you learned in the forensic file videos about how they run tests on bodies, post-mortem bodies. And it actually gives a lot more detail about like how they do that. So this is a really great learning tool. Click on toxicology lab. This little animation is why you have to have Flash Player. It says, you're the new rookie. I need help on a case. Would you like to learn or take a quiz? Don't take the quiz yet, because you don't know the stuff yet. It's just a couple things to learn. So you click on learning. Forensic toxicologists test human fluids and tissues to determine the presence of drugs and other chemical substances. There's a little next button here. I think you can, I'm not quite completely covering it. So they're going to tell you basically what fluids. So this part's actually not in our book, which is weird. And sometimes I add this with some supplemental articles, but I didn't want you guys to have to print stuff. So this is a better way for you guys to learn it, a little more interesting. So this is important to note here before we do I'll show you the first activity, and then you guys can keep going. Our colleagues in drug chemistry specialize in analyzing evidence found outside the body. So the drug chemistry department is going to test drugs that maybe they find in a drug bust or in someone's possession to find out what it is. But forensic toxicology is anything inside a person's body. They're trying to figure out the presence of the drug in the body. So that's important here. So when you go to the next, these are really interesting because, like I said, they're not in our book. So don't skip this. I hope you don't skip this. You won't know what these things are. So vitreous humor is normally what they take. Basically, they're saying they have a body that comes in. They're going to run typical toxicology stuff. They always take vitreous humor, which you don't know what that is. Blood and urine, you know what that is. And so you click on each one of these and you can learn more about what it is. So vitreous humor is basically this fluid that they basically stick a needle in your eye. Well, you're dead, so you don't know. And they pull out the fluid. So it's the fluid in your eyeballs. It's kind of gross. If you want to, I'm not going to click on this because it does show an eyeball and like a needle going in. It's kind of not really a real person, but it's like, ah. So I'm not going to click on it, but feel free to click on it and watch them stick a needle in someone's eye. And then it's going to tell you a little bit about blood, what blood does. And you guys already know most of the stuff about that. And then urine, main ways that toxins and other chemicals are removed from the body. So if there was something there, they're going to find it. Okay, so you'll learn about that. You click on each one of these. There's little clips. Maybe it might be some maggots, just letting you know. If there's a clip, it just means it's a short little video. It's like maybe 5 seconds. So feel free to check those out. So you'll learn about each one of those. Click next. I'm trying to go really, really fast. And then she'll ask you some questions. Almost any fluid in the body can provide evidence of what a person has ingested. Do you know why toxicologists analyze so many bodily fluids? And they're basically, they analyze all the fluids because it helps confirm results. Remember in your notes last week, there was like presumptive testing and then confirmatory testing. So if they just get a certain result from the urine test, they're going to want to check the blood, and they're going to want to check the vitreous humor, and they want to like confirm it everywhere. So it's a pretty precise thing. And they've actually been doing this about over 500 years. And then she'll give you a little bit more information on that. So you can go a little bit slower and read through this. I just want to get you to the reception. So once you get through this intro and you learn a little bit about that, you want to go to the evidence reception. You're going to do a little sort here. Okay. You're sorting things from human toxicology, drug chemistry, or other forensic labs. So we just learned that vitreous humor is what they test in a human toxicology lab, but like other labs would test things like fingerprints and a bloody knife and a rope. And drug chemistry, what are they going to test in a drug lab? Well, something comes in and they think it might be marijuana, or some pills come in and they don't know what they are and they want to find out what it is. Torn clothing, that's just other. Bottle of water, I can't remember where this one goes. I'm going to go with drug chemistry. Does it have any drugs in it? Maggots, saliva, urine, I think I did it right, blood, and sweat. And you'll find out. Go check your answers. Okay, I did pretty good. I've done this a couple times though. Then you sign your name, you click on here, you literally actually type your name in. It's an outfit, hit return. I want to get you to the next. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not going to keep going. You're going to go, you're going to keep going. Now that you know what toxicology evidence is, do you want to know what to do with it? And so now you're going to actually start analyzing some things. You're going to begin a screening test. If you just follow the steps step by step, it's going to have you run it through different machines. They're going to explain what the machines do. So, I mean, you don't have to take notes on this, but it might be a good idea to jot some of these things down just to help you remember. But it's a good activity. It's a good activity to kind of reinforce everything we've been kind of talking about. So please complete this activity. You'll notice in the instructions, it says when you get to the end, like if this was the end, it would come up like, yes, you completed rookie training. Good for you. And just take your phone, snap a photo of it. From your phone, you can save, like if I were to take a photo, I'll do it right now. Take a picture of this screen. Okay, take a picture of that screen. Oh, wait, go to the picture. Right, there's the picture I just took. And then you can do the share button right down here. Oh, y'all can't see that. This button right here, the share. Okay, and then you can just scroll and find, where is it? I think you have to hit more. Okay, eventually I can get to, if I hit the more button, to my Google Drive. Just share it straight to your Google Drive. Once you shared it to your Google Drive, then once you're on the computer, you can go to this assignment, and it tells you to submit a picture of that screen, and you'll just, when you go to click submit it, it'll give you an option to look in your Google Drive and just grab that picture and attach it right there. It's not hard. Y'all can do this. You guys are smart. So in order to prove that you finished this, I need you guys to submit a picture that you finished it. Be honest and have fun with it. It's something different to do. It's a little more interactive. You can watch some of those little short clips if you want. If not, if you think they might gross you out, don't watch them. But complete all the activities and submit that you're finished. All right, have fun. Let me know what you think about it. If you'd like to, you can put something in the comments about what you thought. All right, see you later. Bye.